Hello, my crafty friend. If you ever felt that quite discomfort when a journal isn't completely filled, you are not alone. I'm finishing my March pages today and I'm noticing that feeling too. But instead of pushing past it, I'm going to sit with it and create something a little different. As I'm sitting here with my journal, I can see there are still a few empty spaces left. And it's interesting how quickly that small discomfort shows up. Not as a loud thought, more like a quiet nudging. And that sense that maybe it would be better if everything was filled. I'm not trying to get rid of that feeling today. I just want to stay with it for a moment and see what it's asking for. Because something else is here too, a quieter knowing that actually I don't have more to add to this month. So, this is the last page I'm making in my March signature. And as I said, there is this small part of me that still feels like I should feel those other pages too. So, if I feel into myself, it's not a loud pressure, it's quite subtle. Just a quiet sense that maybe it would be more complete if every page had something on it. If everything was used, if nothing was left blank. And I think this is something many of us know, not just in journaling, but in life as well. That feeling that things should be finished, they should be resolved, they should be used properly. In therapy, we often meet this part of ourselves, the part that leans toward completion, towards doing things properly, towards not wasting what we have. And very often, that part has good reasons. It might have learned at some point that leaving things unfinished wasn't safe, or wasn't allowed, or meant something was missing. So, when it shows up here, wanting all the pages filled, I don't want to push it away. I just want to notice it. So, as I'm starting to cut out these little pieces, I'm letting my hands move quietly, slowly today. There's no rush. And I notice how easy it would be to start filling space just for the sake of it. To add something just so it's not empty anymore. But I'm choosing something a little different today. Instead of filling all the spaces, I'm going to create a small place that holds what isn't used. A pocket. And I'm using one of these color rectangles for that. I like that it already looks like a palette, like something that contains possibilities. So I'm gluing the sides down here. And I'm aware that this is not a big addition to the page. It's quite simple. And maybe that's part of the point today. Sometimes we don't need more content. We just need a place to put what's already there. There's something in psychotherapy we sometimes come back to again and again. The idea that not everything needs to be processed all at once. Not every feeling needs to be fully understood today. Not every memory needs to be explored. Not every part of us needs to come forward. Some things can be held, like safely and gently without any pressure. So I'm tucking a few of these paint tubes into the pocket now and I'm leaving them slightly visible. These could be colors I'm not using today, or ideas that are not ready yet, or simply energy that I don't have access to right now. And instead of forcing myself to use them, I'm letting them be here. Close, but not required right now. As I keep cutting, I notice how calming repetition can be. There's something very regulating about it. The hands know what to do. The mind can soften a little, and sometimes in that space, something becomes clearer. Not because we pushed for it, but because we gave it room. I'm adding a small journaling card into the pocket as well. And I don't know yet what will go on it. Like, it might stay blank for a while, and that's okay. Maybe this could be a place for something that doesn't have words yet, or something that isn't ready to be said. When I look back at the rest of this signature and I see those empty pages, I'm beginning to feel something shift. They don't feel like something I failed to fill anymore. They feel more like space that belongs to this month, space that reflects where I am. Because the truth is, right now I don't have more to add to March. And that doesn't mean something is missing. It might just mean something is complete. There's a quite but important difference between something being unfinished and something being complete enough. And learning to feel that difference is something many of us have to practice, because often our system has learned to equate more with better and finished with safe. But sometimes stopping where you are is actually a very regulating, very grounded decision. So this page with its pocket is not trying to fill everything, it's simply holding what isn't used. And the rest of the space can stay as it is. We don't have to use everything we carry. Not every page needs to be filled. Not every thought needs to be written down. Not every feeling needs to be turned into something. Sometimes it is enough to notice, I've done what I can for now, and I'm ready to move on. And that's how this feels for me today. Not like I'm leaving something behind, but like I'm gently turning a page. Make space for what comes next. So, if you are sitting with something unfinished right now, maybe you can ask yourself, does it need more, or is it already enough? I'd love to hear what this page brings up for you, and thank you for being here with me again. And I will see you in April.